Hey Secondary 1 Math Project, this is Coach Saiful with your daily dose of math mastery, and today we're going to dive into question number 3 of your assessment paper number 3 for algebra. Okay, so this next part is actually talking about expressing fractions in its simplest form. Now, for these kind of questions, it's pretty simple. For these kind of questions, you just have to use the basic rules of fractions, which is you have to make sure that the denominators below are the same. So I'm going to write that down for you. The denominators are the same. So how do I write this? Okay, so we're going to make sure that the denominators for fractions you got to make sure that the denominators are what? Are the same. That is the principle behind this, okay? With that, let's go into the question right away. So the questions are this: A, B, and C. So let's work on A first, okay? Now in this case, I'm going to work immediately so that I don't have to waste time to write it down again. So in this case, as you can see, it's x over 3, 2x over 5, and 6. So what can you give? What's the lowest common denominator for this one? So there's 6, there's 5, there's 3. Is it 30? 30 is the one. Let me take a look. Yes, it is. I think so. 5 times 3 gives you 15. Therefore, you can't do that. Yes, correct. So it should be 30. So in this case, that's how we check for it. So 30, therefore, times 10 here, you have 10x. Okay, plus 2x over 5 times 30. To get 30, you have to times what? Times 6. Therefore, 6 times 2 gives you 12x over 30. And minus 5x over 6 times 5, therefore 25x over 30. Now, in this case, what you can do is you can just plus and minus them together. So 10 plus 12 gives you 22x. 22x minus 25x is going to give you what? Minus 3x over 30. Which also equals to what? You can make it simpler by minus x over 10. Okay, that's the answer. So part B. For part B, again, it's the same thing. Right? This is a bit more, not complicated, but a more advanced version of actually getting the denominators right. So in this case, the common denominator very obviously is 6. So you multiply 2 to the first term, okay, minus 2y minus 3 over 6. Now, why do I do this? Why don't I just combine immediately? Because there is a minus sign. Whenever there's a minus sign, you must be superbly careful because anything that comes after it, for example, this minus sign is going to get affected. Therefore, let's open this up first. 2 times y minus 2 gives you 2y minus 4, correct? 2y minus 4. When I put a minus sign here, I always remember to put a bracket so that I remember to actually tell myself that not anything else in front of it is going to get affected. For example, in this case, is the plus. Therefore, I get the answer of 2y minus 4 minus 2y plus what? Plus 3, correct, over 6. And hence the answer is 2y minus 2y gives you 0. Minus 4 plus 3 gives you what? It gives you minus 1. Therefore, the answer is minus 1 over 6. Alright, if you got it right, high five. You are a math prodigy. Good job. And now lastly, for the part C, also something similar. I'm going to erase all this. So for part C, all we have to do again is to make the common denominator. In this case, it's very obvious. 2 and 3 will give you 6. Therefore, you have to make 5e over 6. So in order for you to retain that, all you have to do is just times 6 above. And hence, you will get the answer of 5 times 6 give you 30. So 30e over 6 minus, okay, this is very important, 3 times 3e minus 4 over 6, and then you have plus 2e minus 7 over 6. So now in this case, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I put the brackets in and merge them all together. Okay, so 30e, okay, minus, I'm going to put a bracket and then I'm going to open it out. So 3 times 3e gives you 9e. 3 times minus 4 gives you minus 12. Plus, okay, again I'm going to put a big bracket just to be sure, times 2e, times together you get minus 14. Then you over, whole thing over 6. Now in the end I open it up slowly. 30e minus 9e, Okay, negative times negative gives you a positive. Now plus times 2e gives plus 2e. Plus times minus gives you minus 14. Minus 14 over 6. Now from here, just open it up, just add everything together. So 30e, 30e minus 9e gives you 21e. 21e plus 2e gives you 23e. Plus 12 minus 14 gives you what? Minus 2 over 6. And that is the answer. So it's very, very simple. Now, like I always tell you, the practice makes perfect, but you have to understand that algebra and everything is very, very simple, but at the same time you have to be confident when you're doing it, right? No use saying, oh wait, when I see a minus, do I actually put a bracket around it, or what do I do this? Okay, don't do that. Don't be like unconfident. Don't be inconfident. Is there such a word? I don't think so. But anyway, whatever it is, be confident. Believe in who? Believe in you. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? So that is Coach Saiful signing off, saying you are a math prodigy. Good job.